down my top. Ben came out of the men's toilets as I swerved into the ladies', dropping my purse in my haste. He waited outside so he could give it back to me. He was a nice-looking bloke, friendly, and because I was drunk, I said yes when he asked if he could buy me a drink. 1 month since we met. 2 months until we split up, if that. 32 years old, and I haven't been in a relationship that's lasted longer than 3 months. Sooner or later I'll fuck things up. I always do. The sign as we leave the M2 at Junction 7 says Canterbury, Dover, Margate, Ramsgate. I can't imagine he's taking me to Margate for the weekend, although it could be fun. Canterbury then, it has to be. Maybe I should have packed a white dress. Please tell me where we're going, I plead. Ben smiles but says nothing. The grin doesn't leave his face as we exit the roundabout onto the Borton bypass and rejoin the A2. No peeking, he says as I reach for my phone. If you look on Google Maps, you'll spoil the surprise. Which was exactly my plan. My grip on the handrest tightens as we speed past the junction to Canterbury, and I spot a sign saying Dover, 17 miles. The only reason we could be going there would be to get a ferry to Calais. But Ben didn't ask me to bring my passport. He must have discovered some kind of idyll nearby, a picturesque fishing village maybe, out of sight of the ferries and the boats. Nearly there, he says, as we drive through Dover, and a grey stretch of sea appears between the buildings. Trust me, you're going to love it. Trust me. You need to trust me, Lou. I will keep you safe, I promise. I love you. You know that, don't you? Ben? We're only a couple of 100 metres from the ferry terminal now, a slab of grey slapped up against the sea. We speed along the seafront, then Ben slows the car as we approach the customs gates. Ben, Don't stress. He slows the car to a halt as we join the queue. I've got your passport. Don't kill me, but I swiped it from your desk drawer when you were cooking dinner the other. I can't do this. What? I yank on the door pull, but the passenger door doesn't open. Lou? I try again and again. Pull, release, pull, release. The piece of black plastic flaps back and forth, but the door doesn't open. He's locked me in. It's going to be okay, Lou. It's what we wanted. Just you and me, a new life, a new start in a place where no one will judge us. We can be together forever. The window, then. If I open it, unclip my seatbelt and lean out, I'll be able to open the door from the outside. I'll be able to get out. Lou? I try and turn the handle on the passenger door, but my hand is slick with sweat, and it keeps slipping from underneath my fingertips. Are you going to be sick or something? I've opened the door. Sorry, it's central locking and... A cold gust of air whips my hair around my face as I leap out of the car. In an instant, I am 14 years old again. Mike is the love of my life, and I am his. He's taking me to France for a romantic weekend away. This morning, I put on my school uniform as usual, but instead of getting the bus all the way to school, I got off a stop early on the corner of Holy Lane. Mike was waiting with his car. He'd told me to bring toiletries, a change of clothes, and my passport in my school bag. He said he'd take care of the rest. Chapter 2. Wendy. Sunday the 8th of April, 2007. Monty! Wendy Harrison lays down her shovel, dusts the soil from her gardening gloves, and stands up. Monty, I'm going in now. At the sound of her voice, her piebald Springer Spaniel comes bounding out of the bushes and pads across the grass towards her, his pink tongue lolling. Hello, Mons. Wendy rubs her hand over the top of his head. I think we both deserve a treat, don't you? The dog's ears twitch at the sound of the word treat, and he trots obediently beside his mistress, his eyes never leaving her face, as she makes her way inside the small terraced house on the edge of Great Malvern. Wendy takes a bite of her custard cream, chews, swallows, and then pops the other half in her mouth. When that's gone, she sips at her tea and picks up another biscuit. She was only going to have one. She'd even entered it into her Slimming World diary, custard cream, 3 sins. But somehow half of the packet has vanished.